Good morning. My name is Mrs. Johnson. I'm a sixth grade science teacher at Viking Middle School. So for those of you who have had me, welcome back. It's good to see you. And for those of you who will be coming to Viking, I'm excited for you to join us. Today I'm going to be reading a book called Poor Pluto. It was written by and illustrated by third grade students from Tokay Colony Elementary School in Lodi, California. So this was written by kids. Poor Pluto. While we were working on our solar system dioramas, our teacher made a very shocking announcement. Class, scientists have just decided that Pluto can no longer be a planet. Now there are only 8 planets, so please remove him from your project. I'm sorry. We cried, "Poor Pluto!" Pluto didn't have a family anymore. How sad. How terrible. We knew we had to do something. So during recess, we collected materials from around our school and built a rocket ship. It was big enough to hold 16 students, 1 teacher, and 3 pet hamsters. We asked our principal if we could go. He didn't mind. So we blasted off to find Pluto. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! It was great being in outer space. Our mission was to find Pluto and bring him back with us so he wouldn't feel lonely. We would be his new family. After we passed all the planets, we saw Pluto. We got a huge rope, tied a lasso, tossed it around Pluto, and brought him into our rocket. When we returned to our school, we had so much fun with Pluto. We rolled down the slide together and played tetherball. But when we took our time tests, Pluto couldn't hold a pencil. And when Pluto tried to sit, the desk broke. The saddest part of the day was when Becky, the bus driver, shouted, "No planets on the bus." So we all went home. Pluto stayed alone in our classroom overnight. As darkness came, he looked out the window and way up into the sky. He could see his old friends way off in the distance. Carol Comet, Mike Meteor, Stanley Star, and Billy Black Hole. He missed them very much. He cried big planet tears. After we saw how sad Pluto was in our classroom, we knew he had to go back home. Even though he wasn't a real planet anymore, he still belonged to the solar system family. So we found all of the rubber bands from the teachers' desks, tied them together, and made a gigantic slingshot. Outside in our field, we tied the slingshot around 2 trees. Pluto said goodbye to us. We said goodbye to Pluto. Goodbye. We tucked Pluto safely inside the slingshot and pulled it back as far as it would go. And then blast off. Pluto blasted across the sky all the way back to his place in the solar system, right where he belongs. We will never forget the year we tried to save Pluto. Guess what? He didn't need saving. He was just fine. The end. And that's the group of students who wrote this book. Thanks for sharing. Have a great day.